From Amateur Radio Newsline Report, number 2191. These are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, October 30th, 2019. It was just a drill, but then drills are what make for practice preparedness. That was the case with the Great Shakeout, a series of earthquake drills held worldwide in October.
There were more than 66 million registered participants in 60 countries at schools, medical centers, government offices, and businesses. With preparedness at the heart of ham radio, the Jefferson County Aries Group in Washington State was among those to respond on October 17th, the 30th anniversary of San Francisco's Loma Prieta earthquake. Dick Illman, AH6EZ, Vice President of the Jefferson County Amateur Radio Club, said the Aries Group, also known as VCOM for Volunteer Emergency Communicators, helped coordinate the response to the exercise's simulated events. There were 17 neighborhoods reporting and 35 VCOM check-ins on the local Port Townsend repeater. The EOC team made use of a system based on FEMA's Lifeline concept. Jim Betterly, N7ING, operated from the local high school. Students there and throughout the Chimacum School District took cover under their desks and later were evacuated, according to local news reports. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Ralph Squillace, KK6ITB.
Many hams have used the popular Ham Test online service to study for license exams. Sadly, on Thursday, October 17th, Christina Cunningham, KT1NA, Ham Test Online's general manager, and the wife of owner John, W1AI, became a silent key at age 62 after a battle with cancer. Newsline anchor Paul Brown, WD9GCO, has more.
According to her husband, she wanted to be a ham in her 20s, but the men at the local electronics store told her it would be too difficult for a girl and she should just get into CB radio instead. She did, but after meeting John and discovering that he was a ham, she decided to get her license. John remembers.
She was a very strong-willed, very self-confident woman, and I said, so what license are you going to get? And she says, well, I'll get the extra, of course, because, of course, by that time she knew enough about it to know what the levels were, and I said, okay, well, I'll help you. And she says, no, sorry, you can't help. I'm going to test and see if your course is any good. But anyway, after 6 weeks, she went, she took all 3 exams, passed all 3, and came out with her extra.
All of us at Amateur Radio Newsline offer our sincere condolences to John Cunningham and his family.
A longtime radio amateur in Illinois is facing child porn trafficking charges.
A longtime amateur radio operator and ham club officer in Champaign, Illinois, has been held accused of trafficking in child pornography. Milton Forsberg, K9QZI, who was described in the local News Gazette newspaper as a Boy Scout leader for more than 3 decades in the Champaign-Urbana area, is being held while the case goes to a grand jury. The newspaper said Forsberg, treasurer of the Twin City Amateur Radio Club, has also assisted scouts who were trying for their radio merit badges. His attorney, Steve Beckett, said his ham radio activities included providing emergency support services in coordination with the Champaign Fire Department. The 79-year-old Forsberg was arrested on October 16th. According to Champaign Police Sergeant Pat Simmons, he has denied any inappropriate contact with boys. The newspaper quoted Jared White, Scout Executive for the Prairie Lands Council, who issued the following statement on October 22nd, quote, "Upon learning these claims, we took immediate action to involve law enforcement, and while this individual is no longer in scouting, we barred him from any future participation in our programs. Nothing is more important than the safety of our youth members," close quote. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Ralph Squillace, KK6ITB, Paul Brown, WD9GCO, Kent Peterson, KC0DGY, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wellbanks, AE5DW. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.